the truth. To me, Cameo was a legend.
Cameo is a legend.
I love Cameo.
They were legend from our generation.
Yeah, not our generation.
Yeah, see, that's the type of reality because our generation type people, even in our generation, we got like Montel Jordan.
Is Montel
He's from us though. We grew up in the 90s.
Yeah.
I know, but can we call Montel Jordan a legend? Almost. Well, yeah, he composes, he can sing.
See, people from our generation, I think they're more writers now. They do stuff like that. Like we still got Erica Badu.
Yeah,
We got Tony Braxton.
yeah. But she doesn't write her stuff. But you got very
I mean,
few.
yeah.
You have very few. Maybe because it falls on deaf ears because the lack of content or the type of content.
Well, that's true. And then too, we have to look at technology. Our generation has changed things because we have a lot more technology with the synthesizers, we have sounds, we have different instrumentation.
Absolutely.
And so we don't necessarily have to get in the booth and harmonize. Now people are saying that these producers are out of tune, they put things together. And so it's kind of changed. It lowered the bar, I think.
Yeah, I would agree.
It has lowered the bar, but I think it'll take a little bit more time before we can give a proper analysis to who's going to be a legend of my generation. They're still working on it.
Put music back in schools.
Yeah, put music back in schools. How about this? Let me ask you, would you consider Tupac a legend?
I would consider him a legend. I would consider Biggie a legend, but at the same time, he fits in the stratosphere. For me, because my generation is beginning to rap.
Okay.
So my top five would consist of starting from 5 on the 1. 5 would be Ice Cube.
Okay.
4 would be Face.
Okay.
3 would be
Oh, it's a tough list.
KRS-One.
Okay. Chris, he on the list.
2 would be oh. 2 is Rakim.
Oh, Rakim. Okay, this is real news. This isn't fake news. I see the grimace in your face.
I can't deny the dude. I have to give it up to
Eminem,
I have to.
number one.
As much as I trust me, I'm fighting it. I'm fighting it.
Number one.
But I have to. You cannot. I remember first seeing when Dr. Dre brought Eminem on the scene. I was at the showcase in New Orleans, and he first brought him out. Eminem walked in the arena from the back of the arena and just completely did a freestyle all the way up the aisle. Anything he saw in his sight, he just rhymed it. And I'm like, whoa, I never seen anything.
Okay.
And he's started stuff since then.
Okay, I hear you.
And I have to, you know what? One of the greatest battle raps that we had in our generation is beyond, it's not Biggie and Pac. It was actually Kumo D and LL Cool J. And the beauty about that was they both lived.
Yeah, they both lived. And it was on wax back in those days. It was definitely on wax. And now when you talk about beef, a lot of it is started because, they want notoriety and then they have to carry out that act and then it spills into the streets.
It's
It's low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
And they go for it though.
But I wouldn't want to get my best lyricists in a battle rap.
Okay, now look, we were talking about Fox News, the Fox effect, and fake news.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, T. Franks is my God. Love T. Franks. Love T. Franks. But T. Franks just gave you guys some fake news. He just gave you fake news.
Who could you put up against
Eminem, I could put up Black Thought against Eminem. I could put up Razcast. Oh, yeah. Black, oh, man. No, hold on. Black Thought can very well look at something and rap about the things that he look at, as he displayed on Sway. When was this last year when that freestyle was fire? And Black Thought has been fire for a long time. You could come up with artists like Razcast, Tech Nine. There's a whole bunch of rappers that I would even put Joe He retired. He do what we do. He decided to sit behind the mic and bump his gums.
Yeah.
But he's good at that too.
But I
Eminem,
appreciate his commentary because he will,
He'll-
basically let you know that some of the stuff is out there.
he will go there. He will go there with
He
no.
goes deep.
He'll go there with no problem. He'll go there with no problem.
Yeah.
And
And I think the last time I checked it on Motown, I'm like, wow,
uh-huh.
Migos on Motown.
Well, that's how the music industry has changed. But again, I have to caution myself to make sure that I'm not getting old and I'm just not knocking the music from the younger generation.
Like I said, I accept it. I'm old. I accept it.
I'm old. But look, you guys, we're gonna keep talking about this whole Fox News thing.
Yeah.
What is the effect? What is the effect of people watching Fox News and believing everything that they say? Real quick.
I can't, other than the fact that they believe the commentary that came out of Bill O'Brien was a great.
Bill O'Reilly.
Bill O'Reilly
Uh-huh.
was a great factor in that. The O'Reilly factor.
Right.
I believe Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, Tucker Carlson. Sean Hannity is a strong voice over there.
Yeah.
And he's a bit annoying, but he has a huge audience.
Yeah.
He has a huge audience.
Feeds their rage.
Oh, and he loves it.
Yeah.
He loves it. But again, people have to realize, like you said earlier, this is entertainment.
Yeah.
And people have to understand the difference between commentary and news.
Yeah.
Now, I could come on and say a bit of news, but then give my commentary on it. So once I start giving my commentary, I'm no longer giving you the news, not from a journalistic perspective. But look, I'm going to give you one little quick tidbit before we go to commercial. 70% of Fox watchers say that they have 4.5 other outlets for media. Crazy as it sounds, because it seems like that they only watch Fox.
Okay.
It seems like they only watch Fox, but they say that 70% of them have 4.5 different outlets of media. And so, and so that threw me. And I think that people,
That's throwing me right now.
so what is that saying? So look, you guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to break. You guys give me a call if you guys get a chance to. It's Fox watchers, even though you guys say you're not in a bubble, you might be in a bubble. But if you got an opinion, you got some thoughts, call me at 346-330-9473, KHSX Power 101.5 FM. We'll be right back after the break.
Sometimes they're gratified.
Uh-huh. You put Shaq in your top 5 rappers? What's up, Ronald? What's up, Renardo? What you guys think? What you guys think about the Fox effect? People that watch Fox News. Do you guys think that there was a study that say that they're lower informed than people who don't watch news at all? You guys let me know what you think. Hey, you guys too, Facebook, give us a call. 346-330-9473. We're going to talk about some things. What's cracking, Renardo? I'm going to see you in a couple weeks. What's going on YouTube over there in the YouTube streets? We on the radio today. Let me turn this camera over here around. If you guys can, make sure that you subscribe on YouTube as well. It's Soapbox Heroes channel on YouTube.
Surplus food and giving hope to hungry children and their families at local food banks all across the country. But let's face it, they can't do it without your help. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Together we can solve hunger.
With your host, Pastor Clarence Landry Jr. That's a study in the faithfulness of God, the blood covenant, right here on KHSX.
30 seconds.
All right, 30 seconds. Tanisha, oh, How are you? Yeah, the headphones definitely help you monitor your voice. Remember, you said, what do you mean you sound stupid? Hmm? How you guys doing? How you guys doing? I'm back. I'm Tyrone Irvin right here on KHSX.
And I'm Terry Franks.
And I'm John.
John, how did you do last night? What is it that you do, and what did you go do last night? Let the people know.
I'm a comedian out here in Houston.
Are you funny?
I think I'm pretty funny.
You think you funny, or you know you funny? Which one? You got to have you got to know, baby.
My job is 100% being a comedian, so I hope I'm funny. If not, I'm asleep with all the lights.
Now, I thought that you would sleep with the lights off because that's what people normally do, or because you're sleeping with somebody who's not attractive.
No, I'm talking about sleeping, eating, living, walking around with the lights off because my electricity bill is not being paid if I'm not funny.
So your electricity is not going to be paid if you're not funny.
Yeah.
John, where did you perform last night?
Last night I was at Bubba's off of Washington Street.
Bubba's.
Yeah, that's
Bubba's.
I was there about 2 black people.
Oh, was it Bubba's? You did good at a place called Bubba's? Bubba's. How long was your set?
I think I was about 10 minutes last night. I just want to say, let me give a quick shout out to everybody who came out to see me, my people that came out, my older brother. And then everybody else who was on the set last night, who brought their people out who actually, we had a fun time last night. Okay, that's pretty fun.
You had a funny time. So what was your, did you write your set? Did you freestyle? How did it go?
Last night I wrote my set. I had it down pat. I was ready to go. And young lady before me said some stuff that in my mind I just totally flipped out and went a totally different way. But it ended up working for me. Sometimes I do that and it works, and sometimes I do that and it might not work. But that's a gamble I take. So,
Yeah, I have a being an artist myself. Sometimes you have the moment hits you to go impromptu. Yeah.
I try it, man. It's hard. I'm stage fright. That's the worst thing about me being a comedian.
Wait. How are you a comedian with stage fright? Tell me how that makes any
We're all
sense.
stage fright. All of
People
us.
don't understand it. People don't understand. It's all well and good when you're sitting around your friends at the table and you guys are laughing and cracking up.
Okay, no,
But
no.
as soon as I'm on stage and everybody looking at me like, you better be funny. And I'm like, you didn't even pay to get in here. So, I mean, you gotta,
They didn't pay to get in.
no, it's free show.
It's free shows. So you say
People who complain at free shows get on my nerves.
so you think them are the worst people to complain at a free show?
Yes.
But it's free. But look, it's still a high standard. People, look, money isn't everything. It's about my time. You can't get on stage for 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and waste my time, baby. Time is a precious commodity.
Attention.
But if you're not paying to get in,
Let's go. Attention is pretty good.
Let's introduce to the
We had somebody. How was traffic? We had somebody coming in late, pulling up late.
It's okay. First of all, Leo and Mariah. Nice to meet you. Terry, nice to meet you. Now, I will say all comedians are stage fright. Let's just.
Yeah. I think entertainers in general. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been in the business over 25 years and I still get stage fright.
Yeah.
Stage fright. Well, I'm not a comedian, so I don't know how it is to stand there and talk in front of a whole bunch of people.
Right.
But I've never really been a shy type of person, especially when it comes to stage fright. I always just, how they used to say, what is it? The F it button.
Yeah, but I can see from your personality, you just walk in with no
Yeah,
fear.
and I was always taught to just be confident, and so I stay confident.
Nothing wrong with that.
Tyrone, how long we known each other? You know me since high school back in the day. I'm
Why
the
do you have
most outgoing.
sunglasses on inside?
I went out last night. It's bright in here. I went out last night. Thank you for letting everybody know.
I can appreciate it.
he got the shades on.
Yeah, I had
Step
shades on, man.
one is acknowledging that you have a problem.
Oh, no. I don't go out drinking and stuff like that. I keep my drinking down. I just, my dog, my actual animal, was out late last night on my show.
Okay, what's next on the list?
next on the list, we was going to talk about the lady in Alabama.
Oh,
Yeah, and they're going to prosecute. Well, they arrested her and they're charging her.
wait a minute. I gotta do this.
Okay.
Using opinions that are placed here on the show, not the ones that fall in line with the actual use of KHSS Power 101.5. Got that out the way.
Out the
Now
way.
that that has been said, I will personally say, all of my friends and I ain't got no relatives in Alabama, but anybody that you think you know of any non-Anglo persuasion, get the hell out of Alabama.
Did you say anything about who I might be and what my views or how am I crazy, all that?
Okay, look.
No, let's let you tell it.
Tell people who you are, what your crazy is before we get into
My
this
Texan-
story about Marsha Jones.
My Texanism, first and foremost, it's very nice to meet you. Very good looking man. Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you
Oh, you're talking
consent?
Terry.
Do you consent to me telling you that you're a good looking man?
She don't want to give me two.
I opened the door in the building and he said, "Oh, your hands are full. I can't." I said, "Oh, thank you." And I gave him a little shoulder shrug,
Yeah,
touched him.
yeah,
I said, "Oh, wait, do you consent to being
I
touched?"
got you.
So I mean, you have to be very,
Yeah.
very careful. Anyway, I digress.
You gotta walk. You gotta watch what you do.
Yeah, as a conservative woman who is.
Okay.
Yeah, and I believe
Dun,
that.
dun,
No,
dun.
You said anyone who is in Alabama who looks a certain way, and you have to remember these are Alabama Texans, or not Alabama Texans, Alabama Americans. American it has no color. American is American. Humans are human beings. Matter of fact, I looked at my birth certificate the other day to make sure, double check my age, because
Okay.
sometimes I get scared about that. And also I wanted to prove to people I am a woman because they don't believe me sometimes. I don't know why. I don't know why. So, you can't always just you look at me and then you go, what is it? And I'm like, no, I'm just
Look, I'm just
kidding.
listening. Sometimes you just have to.
just let me
You
go.
just gotta sit back sometimes.
Yeah, so anyway, but I was looking at it, my birth certificate says American, female and American.
Okay.
It has nothing on there, so I really always.
My birth certificate says black.
Yeah.
Well, you're at my,
Yeah.
well,
My birth.
well, no, we're
Wait,
Texan.
wait.
They changed the law after the 80s.
Wait, yeah, 'cause I was born in 1969 and mine plainly says Negro.
I was born in 81 and mine says black and my birth certificate is black.
Well, mine is as Texan, live birth Texan.
Okay, well look.
Oh, California.
Okay, look.
Okay,
Texas,
I mean,
LA. We gonna talk about Alabama.
Yeah.
Look,
Okay.
Marsha Jones, 23-year-old pregnant woman. She was pregnant at the time, and she got into an altercation with another woman. Her name was Ebony Jemison. So
How did you spell Ebony?
Ebony. So they get into it, and they say Marsha starts it. They say Marsha started the tussle, and she was the aggressor, and she didn't stop. So the other woman, Ebony, she stepped back, pulled out the pistol, pow, shoots her in the stomach, killing her baby. She was 5 months pregnant. Well, being Alabama, they decided to charge Marsha with second-degree murder of her unborn child because of all the abortion stuff they have going on that they just recently passed. So I cannot, I understand the fact that if you want to charge her with maybe assault on the other woman, Alabama, if I'm not mistaken, is a stand your ground state. So I understand, the other lady getting away with shooting her. I can't quite wrap my mind about charging her with second-degree murder for an abortion.
Well, they're saying miscarried, that she miscarried. So which you have to see, you have to kind of read between the lines. Every story, one says unborn baby, the other one says they charging her for miscarrying the baby.
Right.
The other one is abortion, post-birth abortion, which is anyway. But all of those things. Here's what we have to look at the story and see what exactly is going on here. Everyone, Alabama, Georgia, all of these states that are changing
The South.
that are changing the laws, and same with New York.
Uh-oh.
Same with New
You have
York.
to put that correct drawl.
The South. The-
You got to represent that Confederate flag. You got to know what you're talking
Uh.
about. In the Alabama, the wrong time.
Roll Tide.
I don't know what that is. I'm Texas. I'm Texas. But they said, but the one thing is this all has to go up to the Supreme Court. All of this nonsense, if you will, all of these changing the rules, trying to overstep who really can make these changes, these laws, all of these things. Remember, they want it to go all the way to the Supreme Court. Now,
Absolutely.
some people are going to be, what I call a little bit of the, so what's a nice word to say? Sacrifice, if you will.
So basically, she's a sacrificial lamb. They're using her to make a statement.
To make,
I'm
and
going to agree with you on that. I'm just going to call it what it really is. Those type of laws are meant for those on the lower full part of the food chain.
Yes, and they know that they can't fight it.
Yeah, because the majority of people who are going to actually have those things done are going to be minorities.
But remember, we have these Planned Parenthood groups, all of these things, and so a lot of people, this woman is about to get the best attorneys ever.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, she already has attorneys, and her attorneys are trying to file a motion to where they drop the charges in the first place.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm just really just kind of, I'm at odds with it because number one, I truly believe that a man has no right to tell a woman.
Oh, goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
okay, now remember, you have a Texan American conservative right here. This is a very
Conservative feminist comedian. Get all of it.
but you have to remember the comedian, people. Remember the comedian.
Yes.
You got to remember that part.
The comedian, the AOC voice, it's the comedian in the back of the buses. Is that how it was with Al Sharpton? It's okay to wash your clothes.
Okay, look, you go get on Uncle Al. Uncle Al might be listening. Uncle Al, if you listening, call up Uncle Al. Uncle Al, if you listening, Reverend, call 346-330-9473.
And you call Alabama to fight me?
Look,
A pox on all the family.
Look. Now look. All that being said, do you think that they should be charging this young lady with second degree murder? And again,
Not murder,
I
maybe
don't think she should-
manslaughter,
something
murder.
like that. All right. The fact that
on her own
Let me
fetus,
tell you something right now.
she got shot.
There's a thing today called accountability that nobody is taking.
There you go.
Because you know, if you pregnant, you don't go to nobody's house trying to start a fight.
Yeah.
And especially if you own a property,
Okay.
they have the right to shoot you.
Okay, and you know what they were fighting over?
A man.
Exactly.
They were fighting over the baby daddy. They were fighting over the father.
It's stupid. So
Listen,
I know she already lost her baby and she's gonna feel terrible about that.
Are they
But
married?
don't
Are they
give her
married?
years on top of years. Just give her like 90 days.
Look, I get it. I
Are we saying
understand.
baby daddy or are we saying father? Because I believe fathers, they should be called fathers.
Well,
not baby daddy.
I don't know which one he was. I don't know the guy. So we'll call him the father or baby daddy.
No, not baby
or-
daddy. That
or-
one movie ruined the world.
I don't know what movie ruined it, but this is what I'm going to equate to, and I'm going to ask you guys, what do you guys think? Since they want to charge her because I'm sure she wasn't planning on getting shot in the stomach, even though she was starting to fight and she did continue to fight. I understand. I get it. That part was wrong. Hold on. But to get shot in the stomach and to lose her baby and get charged with the death of her baby, if a woman in Alabama is driving and gets in a car accident and loses her baby, are they going to charge her with murder?
Yes, in Alabama they will.
Oh yeah, Terry, what did you say? Get out of Alabama
No, but if.
soon as you
if it's
can.
Murder or manslaughter.
Listen, if she's just driving and she gets in the car and there's nothing happening, she might have got a flat tire spun out. No, she's not gonna get charged. If she's drunk driving
In Alabama,
and she does that,
in Alabama, that's the new law. And whatever you do to it, whatever is done to that fetus. If it's something.
so they pretty much, the fetus is a born baby, so it's child
Yeah.
endangerment.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah.
Essentially, yes.
This works for us. I mean, if y'all really want to just get, as a woman who can have children, when I want to get on the HOV lane, I kind of check and see if I'm pregnant sometimes, just so if they pull me over, then I can be like, I have a person
That is genius.
It
That
is.
that is-
So
is.
that way,
That is.
because of the Texas law or
And-
wait, sometimes it's like, I want to, but I don't know if I'm pregnant.
And
You
I
can't ask
wonder,
me if I'm
can-
pregnant. I don't know.
As a police officer, would you be able to legitimately argue with
You
that?
can't ask me.
You gonna start making police officers walk around crazy.
Because you will get Me Too, and we're going to talk
No, they're
about
gonna
a
be
Me
for-
Too
I'm gonna say,
situation
I'm
coming
Me
up here
Too,
soon.
I'm gonna fight, and then I'm gonna use all the cards, woman card, feminism card, Me Too card, every card to
Yeah,
get
not
out
fair.
of trouble. And I might have a low cut shirt just in case.
That's not fair. We can't-
All these things are working against us.
What us?
Men,
Oh,
all these things are working against us. And again, we have a conservative Texan American feminist. Am I getting all of your
No.
titles correct?
okay. Leola Mariah
Is
the one and only best person ever, woman. That's it.
you're the okay. How do you determine whether you're the best person?
Because
Is
I
it-
decided,
Okay.
that's how I believe, it's what I believe about myself, therefore I am the
Tyrone,
best.
take it from an old man. Leave that alone.
Oh,
Okay, see, I had this
I
conversation.
just had to
the
hear
other
her
day.
reasoning.
I had this conversation the other day, and it's okay if you want to challenge me. However, I'm quick with my words,
Yeah,
so you're not gonna win either
exactly.
way.
Okay, let me.
Because I have cards of victimhood and microaggressions are the thing, is
Okay.
who is the biggest victim?
And I go back to Michael Jackson playing the Scarecrow in The Wiz.
Uh-huh.
You can't win.
You can't win.
No, not against
You
me.
know, also, this
Not
is
against
another
me.
reason you can't win against Leola. She will figure out how to get around something before she sees it coming
I can see if she gonna cut your knees.
all the time. And also, she carries a pistol. She
Okay,
always,
you
she
know,
reminds you
this
that
is
first that
Texas.
about, see, I'm Texan American and I carry a
Well,
pistol.
they didn't say that you did. I
So
look,
you take some classes.
I
You see
look.
that kid with the silver window
I look outside.
See?
However,
You see?
like I said,
You
I'm
see?
Texan American conservative feminist comedian. That's exactly
Conservative.
We all have-
feminist
well,
comedian.
and that's fine. We all have things to describe ourselves. Me personally, I consider myself to be Congo ghetto.
Wait, okay.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna need you to
Come
explain
here.
that.
You said
I need you to
Kabuka?
explain that.
Kabuka?
Congo ghetto.
Hungry.
Yeah. 1/3 country,
Uh-huh.
1/3 bougie,
Uh-huh.
1/3 ghetto.
So
So,
you're part of the bourgeoisie.
oh yeah.
So
I know how to
Comrade?
put, I know how to put on the sixpence high.
the comrade.
Hobnob eats hors d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres.
You are part of the bourgeoisie, and therefore you are a comrade / communist.
But I'm country first. I'm country
American,
first.
American country.
I'm American country first.
American
I love it.
country.
My family's from Louisiana.
Oh.
My grandfather had a farm. I learned how to farm.
Okay.
At a young age.
I think that they did.
Oh my God. We could be.
Because my great grandfather had a farm, but in East Texas, just right around the corner from Shreveport.
John, why all light-skinned people think they related?
Colorism
Oh.
is a microaggression. That's colorism. You're not allowed to
They
say
look to
sexism.
fit in so bad.
It's Drake.
Hey,
It's Drake's fault.
I have a light-skinned daughter.
Oh my God.
Okay?
Listen,
And you can look at me, I'm brown paper bag, so she's in.
Yeah, well, far as the paper bag test,
Yeah.
you right there. You paper bag.
I'm in.
You paper bag. You're mellow brown.
My mother's light-skinned.
and we can all get cancer, and we can all get
There you
cancer. Every single one of us. Please remember SPF, no matter what the shade that you are,
There you
Oh, I
go.
wear that anyway.
and get glasses.
Don't look at me, Tyrone. I was born in California. We was born in trees.
So-
Down here in Texas, y'all got that skin that's used to working out. I wear suntan lotion.
But
Sunblock all the time.
I think what you were back to the boo and back in Alabama. Yeah, but the Alabama part of it,
That was a ghetto.
well, okay, but Alabama, I just want y'all to remember, this is all of this is a push for the judges. Now, we have what is this, an election year, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all of these things, it's gonna be coming up to what do you feel about this? And really the fight is who is gonna win presidency and what kind of judges are we gonna have on the Supreme Court?
Well,
So we
I-
might have at least 2 judges or judge opening by the time of the next election.
Yeah,
That
because
is
Ruth
what
Bader
we're-
Ginsburg is getting, she's
I-
not
she-
getting old, she is old.
Well,
And
she's not. I think
she's-
she's gonna, something about a woman that's angry, they will outlive.
oh, did you see, you can't talk about a woman being angry.
Yes, I can, because I'm an angry woman.
Oh, okay, we're gonna talk about that too, because we are going, we're gonna talk about that too. And far as what's going on in Alabama and these various states with the different abortion laws, I think it goes more to them wanting to overturn Roe versus Wade. They want to overturn Roe versus Wade, and then the complexion of the Supreme Court looking different now, way more conservative. They have more of a chance of doing it probably now than they have in the past.
No,
Mhm.
like it is. The Supreme Court is getting lighter and lighter.
Well,
Just, I mean.
I get it. I think their opinion may be, but actually,
No, their actuality is
yeah,
getting lighter and
well,
lighter.
it's always been lighter and lighter. We had Thurgood and Clarence. And Clarence,
No, but they have
you-
to say,
get
oh,
the-
all right.
so wait, so we traded Clarence.
Okay. I'm not here. 'Cause that was- oh, all right. You know what? Y'all go ahead and take over this conversation. I'm coming in next. So-
All right, look,
You said what you need to
look,
say.
coming in next. No, don't go too far.
That's
Don't
what
go
I'm saying.
too
I
far.
ain't going too far today.
The lady.
I'm telling
So look, Marsha Jones.
manslaughter.
Do you guys? What do you think? Do you think she should be charged? You say manslaughter?
Well, I think it's manslaughter. I think it's
Shot-
manslaughter.
shot-
But
Okay.
we have to know, we don't have the full story, first of all. I
That's
think
the-
let's wait till
that's
we
the
get all
full story.
evidence.
Was she
No.
That's the full
She might
story.
not have known she was like super pregnant.
Yeah,
Wait,
we
so-
don't-
okay.
She wasn't showing, like, she might have just, literally, the nigga
But
might have
she
just
knew.
pointed and shot, no, not trying to kill her, but like hit her, but just scare her or
I
something.
will say this, just because you're pregnant, it does not necessarily mean you're just like completely helpless. There are women,
No. Sorry.
go ahead.
No, no, no.
Oh, no,
Wait,
go
hold
ahead.
on. I'm gonna cut both of you guys off. If you guys want to call in, the phone number is 346-330-9478. It's KHSX Power 101.5 FM. I had to give out the number. Go ahead, Leola.
I can't remember what I was talking about.
Well, see, that's what happens when you need to go ahead and exit Alabama. So
I'll
you
say
think
this.
that she should be charged with manslaughter?
No, I'm saying it's not murder. I don't think that's murder. I think how it's defined, manslaughter is not, you don't mean to do it.
Okay.
So I don't think she meant to get shot.
But we
And
also-
then we also have the stand your ground law. So we
Right.
really do need to wait until what the grand jury is gonna say, a lot of evidence. I don't believe. in
It might
trying-
not even go to court. It might not.
Hopefully it does not, because she's gone through enough.
Okay,
She's
so
gone through enough.
that's my point.
But-
They're charging her with
Well, what
second
I'm
degree
saying-
murder.
what I'm saying, she's gone through enough, and what I will say, and what's so sad, we're not completely helpless when we're pregnant. Like, if I wanted to, I can have a full-time job. What else? I can run a race.
I'm not saying she's
can-
helpless. I'm not saying-
actually- I can hold a rifle and like one of those big AKs.
Okay.
And a pistol when I'm 9 months pregnant, so we have to remember we're not completely helpless. And
I'm
if
not
you
I'm
know
not
that-
saying she's helpless. I'm just
So
saying
she
for her to
has-
get charged with
That's.
to hold it under the frame of abortion. For her baby dying the way that her baby died, well, her fetus, they're calling it a fetus, 5 months. So in the manner
First of all,
that
we're
the
using
fetus died,
we're using
whatever
fetus
technical
to-
term
no,
that you
no, no.
want to use.
We're using fetus in order to somehow separate the fact that that is a baby.
Okay,
So that's
I get
just
it.
for
Conservative. Let's call it baby. You can call it whatever you
That's not just
want.
Conservative, that's a mom.
Okay, mom, we could call it whatever you want. Baby, fetus, whatever you want to call it. Lee, whatever you want to call it. I don't see being able to charge her with the, second degree murder under the guise of abortion. To me, I just don't know if that fits.
It doesn't, and remember the underlying thing here is that they want to push to the Supreme Court, that's all it is.
All right, you guys, go ahead, Terry.
Yeah, I'm just, I'm taking it back. So the only thing that I have to go with, basic standards, and this being a Texan, is that basically, if you pull out a gun,
Mhm.
you gotta be prepared to use it.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, you got to shoot. That's how you get away with it.
I don't necessarily have it was an accident.
Uh-huh.
I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
it was a heated confrontation on.
And it's hot
yeah,
outside.
And it's hot outside, so. When
But it's hot, man. People
tempers
can't
rise,
think. They
and I'm
think
sorry,
people-
pregnant women have crazy adrenaline. I'm a father of 3.
Okay.
I've only been able to witness, or was the only reason why I didn't witness the other 2, but my oldest daughter, the light skinned one.
Oh my God.
I witnessed her birth. And her mother, my ex-wife, who's also light skinned.
Can you stop? Louisiana, I see that
No,
curly
she's
hair.
California.
I see that
She's
curly hair.
California.
I see that curly hair. You know what they say about y'all Louisiana.
Uh-oh.
But I'm telling
What they say?
Louisianas. Those Louisianas?
Yeah. Anyway,
All right.
but anyway, the point I'm making is when we were delivering my daughter Logan,
Uh-huh.
we were having my ex-wife held my hand so tight. I truly believe the adrenaline that comes through when you do childbirth and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
I almost passed out. I almost blacked out.
Did you?
She squeezed my hand that hard.
Super strength.
Super,
That's
super
that's
strength.
the one thing I will say about when you have a partner, when you're are having children and all that kind of stuff, the sheer amount of what goes through our bodies and what everything in our brains, everything, to have someone that's there with you throughout all that, it's a blessing. And I'm really especially when you have I have 2 children.
Okay.
And he who shall not be named, I kicked him out of the room when I was, because he kept falling asleep. So
Wow.
anyway, but I'm saying,
Very long process.
yeah, so anyway. So when I'm saying.
You
we
just
are
kicked him out
very-
because he was
He
sleeping?
fell asleep. Yeah, I was in a lot of pain.
Brother had a
But
long
I'm
day.
saying, so I'm saying a lot of what you're saying is true, that there's a lot of emotions that y'all can't even fathom, and there's a lot of power.
Becomes the Hulk.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of power.
Super
And then-
strength.
And then with the heat and Alabama, everything, she really should not have been there.
I literally have 3 kids and I have never close to that bed. One of them I was kicked out the room, the other 2 I passed out before they came.
Well, look, I haven't experienced the super strength, but if you've experienced the super strength yourself, or if you want to talk about these topics that we've been talking about so far, pick up the phone, 346-330-9473. This is KHSX Power 101.5. We'll be back right after the break. Oh, you're off. They're great balls of fire.
Oh. I have kids don't cuss good. Remember, I have to say these nice, funny words.
The niceties. I'm good. How are you?
I'm sorry I was late. It's not my fault.
Phone call away from riding horses on our own private polo grounds.
It's not my
One
fault.
call from christening yachts, having a butler, using summer as a verb. How do you think? Look, everyone's got a rich somewhere. Statistics. So the best thing you can do is get prepared for the
Got a caller? Cool.
This is so much closer to my house than KCOH.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But it wasn't my fault. What had happened was,
All right, 15 seconds.
Retirement shouldn't be a
what had happened was,
And we're gonna go over. We're gonna
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips.
Okay.
what had happened
This
was.
message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
3, 2, 1.
How you guys doing? We are back. We are back. We are back. We've been okay.
Normally our show is about an hour, but today we don't have anything lined up right now. So this is getting warmed up. This is a brand new show in the making. So being today Tuesday, we're going to extend another hour. So we're definitely enjoy the commentary. We have a commentary.
Commentary. There's a difference in between commentary and news.
Yeah, but we got a caller on the line, so we get ready to bring that in. And Tyrone,
Oh.
you got to take the floor.
Okay, caller, look, we're going to bring in the caller. I'm glad today that the show is doing calisthenics. We are stretching it out an extra hour for you. I hope you like it. Let's go ahead and bring the caller in. Caller, are you there? Okay, friend of the people. What's going on, friend of the people? What's on your mind? First, how you feel today? Okay. Okay, and look, when you get a chance, make sure that you go online too, and you look at KHSX and check us out online on the different platforms. .com. But what's going on, friendly friend of the people? What's on your mind?
Man, I want to talk a little bit about the Alabama situation where the young lady was being prosecuted, getting in a fight.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, let's not make this something different than what it's going to be, which is because after they passed that Second Amendment to the Alabama Constitution,
Mhm.
it just basically this is going to be something that is going to be based on selective prosecution. And we know this because most abortions, up to 70 or 80% of abortions in Alabama now are black women.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, secondly, they're going to use something like this. You're saying if a woman gets in a car crash and they prosecute, that's going to be selective.
Uh-huh. So you think it's going to be selective? We're here. Choose your words wisely. We are on the radio, but what exactly do you mean by selective?
It means that the prosecutor has the choice on whether to prosecute someone under the law at their own discretion. And they're going to use this to prosecute black women overwhelmingly.
Okay, so you think this is going to be used almost as a bludgeon to selectively prosecute black women. What gives you that thought? What puts that in your head?
Of course, because first of all, when they targeted abortion, they were targeting black women because they know that most abortions in Alabama occur in black families, okay, or with black women.
How do you know that, how do you describe them as black women? I just have to ask that, what is black woman? Why don't you just say woman?
Good question. Woman, okay, I'll say women of color.
Just women?
Yes. Women of
Go ahead, caller, friendly friend of the people.
good. I commend you for that. But when we're talking about the people that made the legislation, there's a difference to them.
Allegedly.
There's a difference to them.
Really, right, okay. 'Cause you told me that. Where's he live in Alabama?
Hold on, let him finish. Go ahead, caller.
Oh, I used to live in Birmingham.
But you.
And he was smart, he got the hell out.
And he got out of there.
Hey, I mean, I passed through Alabama.
Yeah,
On my
that's
way to
right, like-
Tennessee.
All right, but here, let's
Well, I mean, I was in the-
let's let the caller get in. Go ahead, caller, finish what you were saying.
Yeah, and and I understand, that you want to kind of trivialize the things that kind of go on in that state.
Hold on, Lee. All right,
I just don't like when people
go
say
ahead.
like that. That's just to myself.
Go ahead, caller.
But let's remember that this state has a history of over prosecuting certain types of crimes like drug crimes against black people, and also and under criminalizing certain other things like violent crimes against black people. That's why you see murders and things of that nature that go unsolved in our communities. But this is just another way that they're going to use in order to selectively prosecute black women. I guarantee you that if there was a lily white woman getting in a fight and losing her baby,
Is it because her name is Lily? Or what does that mean? I don't understand what that means.
Okay, look.
What's Lily?
Go-
conversation. I don't. If you don't know the difference between a white woman and a black woman in the eyes of our government or the Alabama government, you're gonna have to do your own research. I can't give a whole primer.
Well,
Go back to the beginning.
well, let's go with this. We'll say this. Now, even if you have to take color out of it, let's just go with the economics.
Okay.
All right. Now that can give you a pretty rampant description of things, the haves and the have-nots. So, I'll have to say this as the elder, I have to say this, that you cannot forget your history. And for someone of my age, you will say that, I mean, for me, Alabama does scare me. I'll say that from my experience in life, my age bracket.
Alabama scares you
Alabama scares me.
based on experience.
Based on experience.
Okay.
Plus, based on history.
Okay.
All right. So, I mean, let's not forget, 4 little girls that were bombed.
Right.
Let's not forget the government that, they were pretty much the last to try to stop anything. as
Right.
far as integration or anything of any advancement. And the way I look at it, in my opinion, I see it that they're still doing that today. They're just not, they're refusing to advance.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, they seem like they don't want to move forward. It seems like Alabama has an antiquated way of thinking.
Yeah.
Their thought processes from the past, it don't seem like they're just quite progressing with people
Now
nowadays.
I gotta give a pause because I have to do a station identification and call out. Thank you for calling.
Thank you for calling, caller Robert. We're gonna call you. We're gonna get talk to you later. Make sure you stay tuned in and give us a call later. Thanks. So yeah, you guys,
Do a station ID.
we're gonna do a station ID. We will be right back.
Oh, no.
So we're going into our second hour.
Oh, wait, is my face doing something?
We doing it. We going into the second hour, and we have a various array of people calling. And in the studio, we have our Texan American feminist comedian.
Conservative feminist.
There you go.
I really appreciate the fact that you don't see
I see American.
again. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I see
Now,
American.
I can say that too. Now I'm a vet. I'm a veteran. Okay.
Really? Which branch?
Navy. So that's okay. Look, my father was a Marine.
Oh,
My
good.
grandfather-
Okay, now you got it. Okay, Marine.
My ex-father-in-law is an Air Force colonel. I got military up and through the family.
That's great.
My brother's in the Army. He's getting ready to retire. So yeah, I think, and I personally just have this viewpoint of those who have served.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, we got another caller coming through, but I just want to actually make the point that we all should see each other as Americans, flat out.
Mhm.
Okay, but you also got to remember that a lot of this education and this training starts in the home. No child is bad from the beginning. They only imitate their atmosphere.
I agree. I also think too,
So are
we all know
are we
how-
getting back to the personal accountability then?
we're gonna get to all that. But in a second, we're about to pivot and we're gonna get to Chris Brown, and we're gonna see if he needs to take some personal responsibility.
We got a caller now.
We-
Oh, look at you all popular.
We got a caller. We got somebody calling in. John, what do you think? Well, let's finish this up. What do you think about Alabama? Do you think again that she should be charged with murder, second-degree murder of her own fetus when somebody else shot her?
I think she should be charged with something. I don't think she should be doing hard time for that because she's doing enough time just knowing that she messed up and lost her baby. That's enough for any woman right there. But being the fact that you did go over there and start some stuff, yes, you need to be at least doing 90 days of community service and classes on anger management. or something.
I think that I don't think she should be charged with anything. I think losing your child is probably devastating. Hopefully she knew she was pregnant. Hopefully she was just gonna have that child, because we know in some places you can have an abortion up until the day of, allegedly now. Anyway, so I think she's been through enough. Her face is everywhere. Everyone knows who this woman is. And now she's becoming a face of a movement that she probably didn't even want to be in. So I don't think she should be charged. I think that they're setting a precedent and that it's going to have to go to the Supreme Court.
I don't think she should be charged, and I do know
But she should get some mental
I
health.
don't think that she
Mental
should be.
health.
I don't think she should be charged with the murder of her own child, because I don't think that's what she set out to do. Also, when we talk about the way things are and the way things should be, those are two completely different realities, because Alabama might not do things the way they should, the way
But this
things
is it's
technically
setting a
that they're
precedent.
supposed to be.
But this is just setting a precedent. Now, we know there have to go through all of the different legal whatever.
Yeah.
So,
This is
but we
definitely
can't
setting a
just-
precedent.
So that's what the precedent is, and that we have to remember that we're only getting a piece of the story right now, and the media loves it when we can get ourselves distracted by things like this, and we get angry.
Well,
We
a
all of us
distraction. She
feel-
did go get in the fight, and
won
she
the
did,
fight,
and this, and
however,
with a
if she-
precedence being set, sometimes we have to talk about these
But
things.
remember this, if she went and shot someone and someone died, if she went to the convenience store and she had a child in her car, she would be in a lot of trouble still. You're still at some point, you have to be accountable and
That was-
responsible.
That was.
Accountable
I don't
and
think she should
responsible.
be charged with anything, but that should be something that holds her accountable.
Exactly.
I think
you
she-
don't just get away with
Right.
taking your baby. Because imagine if she had her baby in her arms and the woman shot her baby,
Yeah.
what would you say?
I would say that was murder, clearly. I would say it was clearly, if she had her
But
baby
she
in her
said she had
arms,
baby in her arms, she's arguing with someone, you don't know what the woman has on her, and she's gonna put your gun out. She doesn't know if she's gonna shoot her.
so who
or
has the
child.
gun? The lady with the child?
Who is worse? The woman who's coming to someone's house, arguing with them,
Okay,
with your baby in your arm,
okay,
and yelling at you and all of that kind of stuff.
okay.
Who's more responsible? Who is the one who took that?
I say
child in
the
that
mom,
position?
I say the one who started the argument does bear the responsibility for
Yeah.
starting a fight.
But I
I-
think
and so
she's gone
look,
through enough.
So what I'm saying is, I sort of agree with you that she's been through enough.
She's been through enough.
I think that if she's going to be charged, maybe with assault on the person that she assaulted. I just don't see the charge of being murdered. I mean, them charging
It's
her
not-
with
it's not
murder
I
on
think
her own. And look, you guys, we got a caller calling in. Let's see, caller, you on the line? Caller, you there, caller?
All right, next.
The caller done burn rubber. Caller, if you was on hold, call back. Let us know what's going on. Call back. But yeah, we're gonna do a post pivot since it's a trade season in basketball. We're gonna talk about pivots, and we're gonna pivot to Chris Brown.
Who did you do this?
You got why every time somebody brings up Chris Brown,
He ain't got no common sense.
everybody says, "Uh-oh."
Yeah.
Is Chris really that bad? Is
No,
Chris
he's
that
not
bad?
that- No, I don't think he's that bad. It's as if he hasn't learned his lesson. Like after one time, you get in trouble.
After what
One
time?
you get in trouble. Fix your life.
Look.
Fix your life. That one woman who then said that he assaulted her or something in his house. And
Okay.
then he wouldn't come out of the house, and then he called his lawyer, one of those biggest lawyers in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, maybe now he won't have house parties. Actually get people to sign these NDAs as they're walking in. You don't like have security guards or something. At this point, if you haven't learned your lesson, you gotta I don't feel sorry for you. He doesn't learn.
Yeah. Chris Brown is
He's too old.
he's the I hate to say it, he's the new OJ.
Chris Brown is the new OJ. Oh, that was deep. And OJ on Twitter going wow. But look, this is what Chris Brown did. If you haven't heard, Chris Brown has a new song.
Yeah.
Yes, and she won't even say black. She'll spell black. But look, this is what Chris Brown said. He says that he only messes with black expletive with nice hair. So he's saying that he only messes with black women with nice hair. We got a caller on the line. Caller, you there? Hello, what's going on, caller? Hey, Duke, how you doing? What's on your mind today, Duke? Okay.
I don't know the whole story, but I'm guessing the woman who went and fought and fetus died or whatever. And all that.
Okay, we in Alabama. Go ahead, Duke.
Okay. Baby died. So this is a born baby.
No.
No,
And that's still debatable. That is still a great.
she was 5 months pregnant.
We'll check this out. I believe that she should be charged. I believe that the reason why I believe that she should be charged, and at the time that it is now, that people are making light of it, she needs to be charged.
We lost him.
Uh-oh, caller, Duke, what's going on? Did your phone drop out?
It sounds like it dropped out.
Probably dropped out.
Duke, it sounded like you drove through the tunnel. Sound like you put your phone on elevator mode and hopped in.
But I think where he was going with that she should be charged. But the one thing, just remember, the word fetus is to separate what the connotation of
Because
what
it's
you're
still
doing.
debatable. When
And then when it-
A baby,
exactly.
right?
Now,
Is 5
so,
months
right.
considered a life? Well,
I
yes. Well,
me,
I think
the
it's philosophical to everybody has a difference.
everyone has a difference. To me personally, life begins at conception.
Okay, I think we got the caller back. Is Duke, is that you?
Yeah.
Okay, Duke, What was on your mind before you dropped off? Go ahead and finish.
Now, what I was saying is, you know, child endangerment is.
Mm, okay.
Valid point.
Okay. Great point.
My mother, I can remember back when I was young, you know, knee high. I can remember walking with her down the streets of downtown Minneapolis while she
My
probably
sister's from.
sold drugs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I remember an instance where she reached inside of her skirt and then she pulled out the bag.
Remember, we on the radio. I'm just, I just gotta let you know. If I get fined, you get fined. I pass along the fines. Go ahead.
Yeah, just, make it.
So I know you let me talk. I got it.
All right, we got you, caller. Go ahead.
So she pulled the bag out and she was in a conversation with someone. So as I got older, I understood there to be a drug deal.
Yeah.
The
So,
whole situation was child endangerment
okay.
because anything could have happened to me, anything could have happened to her. Now, her irresponsible ways left me in a lot of different places with people that I didn't know that she barely knew.
Right.
That's child endangerment.
Right.
So when you lack the responsibility that you're supposed to have as a mother,
Okay.
and you go out of your comfort zone, but you haven't been to the doctor and you haven't had a promiscuous sex, that's child endangerment. When you take your body, not knowing that you have a vessel inside of you,
Not knowing
a
is
being inside of you because you lack responsibility and the knowledge of what's in you. That means that you're a reckless human being.
So you're saying she's a reckless human being and it's child endangerment just based on the way that she was treating herself. You're not saying it's child endangerment for her going to start a fight?
No, that's what I'm saying. Don't think like I didn't get to that point, but her taking herself out of her comfort zone, out of the safe zone, to a place to fight, but not understand like you're a woman, you should be going to get checked every month. Like it should be mandatory that women go in and get their
Hold on, Duke. Hold on, Duke. The Texan American feminist conservative comedian has something to say. I see her ready to boil over. Go ahead.
I'm not about to boil over. It's just my face. However, you can't say that a woman should be checked out every single month if their pap smears. Am I allowed to say that? No, you can't say what a woman is supposed to do in terms of where she goes to doctor. You don't know that she is or is not. Also, I think you're supposed to go to the doctor every only like maybe twice a year. And then when you're pregnant, you go make sure that you're pregnant every, the trimester. So you can't say, you're coming from an anecdotal experience and I understand that. Well, I mean, I know.
All right, you guys, here, caller. Go ahead, wrap it up and tell us your final thoughts. And then we're not even gonna do too much of that. We want to hear what you have to say, and then I want to hear what you have to say about Chris Brown saying he only like black women with the straight hair.
And then it says nice hair. It says nice hair.
I feel like she should be charged, and she shouldn't get no murder charge or nothing like that. She should get probation.
Okay.
This needs to be a topic that needs to be talked about. Child endangerment needs to be talked about.
Child endangerment is talked about. It is against the law already. This woman needs mental.
Let him finish.
Yeah, but I ain't trying to hear all that. The thing is, she needs to be charged because all of that women out here fighting and having abortions, like it's getting too crazy. It needs to be talked about. Like there needs to be punishment for our women out here endangering our children.
Okay.
And that's just what it is.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the light-skinned people. I'm talking about our people.
Okay. All right. Well, look, caller, we're gonna go ahead and end that because we gotta move on. We got some other people in line, and then we got some people that want to talk. So thanks, caller. I appreciate your thoughts. All right. So look, we're gonna go ahead and start talking about this Chris Brown thing because this has really been on my mind. This is something that I've been hearing, and let me make my correction. He didn't say straight hair, he said nice hair.
I mean, we all like women with nice hair. I mean, I want a woman that if she's gonna rock dreads, I want to look nice. nice.
Ah,
So
okay.
if she's gonna sport a weave, I want it to look nice, but that should be just proper care of yourself, period.
Yeah.
Okay.
and Nice is a relative term. We don't know what he meant by nice.
Okay, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Well, let's do this. John, describe nice hair. What is nice hair to you?
Why are you looking at this? I can't see his eyes and thinking it's comfortable. It's not
Look, to me, nice hair is everybody else's hair but mine. Mine is bald because it's not nice. I'm not gonna lie to you, mine's bald 'cause it's not nice. But like he got nice hair, my daddy had nice hair, I'm the only person got left out.
Okay, when you say he got nice hair and your daddy got nice hair, what do you mean nice hair?
See, we'll go back and say she don't see color. See, hey, as a dark man, everybody else saw my color and they saw my hair, so they let me know like, oh, that's white people think it's nice hair though. They're like, oh, it's pretty. Like, thank you.
Look, right now, I'm just happy to be nappy, and I'm cool with that. So that's
You
just,
know, have you ever heard this nice poem? If my soul was happy.
no, I haven't.
Really? If my soul was happy, like your hair is nappy, I'd walk through Jerusalem like John did.
No, I have never. Is that a Texan American
I don't know, it might be a
conservative
dad thing.
feminist
That might be a
comedian?
dad thing,
That-
but-
did your dad tell you that?
I don't know, it's because my hair,
Thought you made that up.
I didn't.
Okay.
But it's just nice because my hairdresser is the universe of naps. So it's okay to say naps.
So the universe of naps. Okay, now look,
I'm
let's
saying
be
it,
clear.
say it.
Let's be clear because we're kind of dancing around this. Now we know
Nice
that
hair is relative.
that nice hair may be relative, but I know growing up, I would always hear, it was never said about me because you know the curly hair, the straight soft hair.
My Uncle Charles had the good hair, as they call it. He had the wavy hair, naturally wavy hair.
Was he in Louisiana?
Yeah, he also had blue eyes.
Right, like okay, even right now, John said that his dad and T. Franks got nice hair. So describe their hair because I want to get a description of nice hair because we tap dancing around here.
No, we're not.
Okay.
Nice
Nice hair.
is a relative term.
Okay.
Me growing up, nice hair was I put water and I slick it back on the comb. That's nice hair. My hair took like an hour to comb and I cried every day because it wasn't nice hair. But nowadays it's different. Nice
Okay.
hair is nappy hair because kids these days don't have haircuts and they walk around with this hair like, man, my haircut is killing right now. Like, no, it's killing me, bro. What are you gonna do with that? And I used to wear my hair like that back then. You talked about, so I went totally bald, and I wore my hair bald for years because I was tired of my hair. It's just it wasn't nice.
Okay, I think what Chris Brown says nice hair. Let's be honest. I think he's talking about the long flowing, non-melanated type of hair. And I think and a lot of people are getting mad at him, but let me ask you guys this. Is he wrong for having a preference?
No,
What's wrong with having a
never
preference?
was. You can have your preference. I don't like men with beards.
Well, see, that's good because everybody have a preference,
So
but
it's like, what am I getting? So what is that? Like when I see James Harden, I'm like, ick. But when I see how much that contract is, I'm like, well, maybe Wu-Tang can come over here.
yeah. See,
I'm just-
long
but
as the
other
beard
than
comes
that,
with the check, you
I'm
get
just-
respect.
But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be like, hey, high five. I'm gonna kisses.
Never
Like,
like
nah.
me. My
So-
beard don't come with nothing.
But it comes
Your
with-
beard come with a receipt.
If you're looking for a woman, if you're single and your preference is women, first of all, I don't think you should be calling anyone the B word. Second of all, you shouldn't be calling anyone both of those B words. And you want someone who you look at them and you say, man, you really take nice, good care of yourself. You smell good. Let me just.
Okay, well, look, the internet is going wild.
With the motor, ... and you see those boats outside. People want to see women look nice.
Well, look, I understand that, but I do understand too. The internet is going wild. People are accusing him of saying that he's not grateful. They saying when he got into that problem with Rihanna, the same women who he's making fun of are the same women who supported him and kind of brought him back from the dead. Because remember, Chris Brown put out a statement saying, hey, you guys can't make me a mixtape artist. You can't make me a mixtape artist. And so does he owe a little favor, just being nice to the people that support him? Is the internet right for going off of him?
No, he is
He's entitled to his
his opinion, and he's a freedom of opinion, freedom of expression, freedom of speech. Say whatever you want. If you don't like the words that he's saying, don't buy the album.
Yeah.
It's really that
Yeah.
easy.
I've learned to say this from a kid. When I realized that when people have a problem, it's their problem, not yours.
Okay, so you guys don't think that there's something wrong with what he said at all? Nothing?
I mean, it's
It's-
opinion.
Yeah, there's something wrong with the people who are dragging them because
Yeah.
that you know what
Okay.
that's saying
She
about them.
just said she don't like beards. That's the same thing as saying he like girls with nice hair. Like,
Yeah.
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
well, right now we live in the age of natural hair.
Microaggressions. We live in the age of microaggressions where everyone is a victim of something. If you don't
Explain
like-
microaggressions. You've used that word
Because I make a
75
joke,
times
because
today.
Well, first
Explain
of all, it's a joke
microaggression.
Because I can make myself a victim of everything at all times. And that's what microaggression.
Well, I feel that's a microaggression towards me then when you make yourself a victim.
The bottom line.
Yeah, but you know I'm never a victim. I'm Texas.
The world is very sensitive.
It is very,
Very.
extremely.
Yes, yes. The world.
And it's sensitive because a lot of people aren't allowed to express how they feel.
Right.
And then when they are expressing how they feel, guess what happens? Everyone jumps down their throat and says, you're wrong. You're not allowed to feel that way, especially men. And I hate to be the one who's like saying, y'all give men a break.
Well, see, look,
Give men a break.
you say especially men, but
No.
99% of the complaints about what Chris Brown said.
No, I'm
She's
saying-
Oh, of men.
Yes.
Oh,
well,
look,
yes.
let me slow down on my macro aggression and unaggress. Let me digress.
Yeah, I mean,
Let me hold on. Where's the reverse button?
First of all, let me do this. Your statement.
Round of applause. You get around. You get around. That's why I had to digress. I had to back up. I backed myself all the way to the wall, and now I'm about to come back forward.
Mhm.
So look, what I have noticed is a lot of the people who are angry, and I do thank you for what you said. They're women. They're women. They're angry at him for saying what he wants to say, but going to what you said, Lee, people can't express themselves anymore in fear of the backlash.
And it's not just the backlash, it's home, it's news, it's the radio, it's your Facebook. If you are, and again, I cannot believe I'm saying this. Please don't take my woman card today. Actually, I'm not carrying it. I'm not carrying it.
Don't stop using
No,
that
I'm not-
microaggression
I'm not-
against me.
But I'm just saying, I'm sorry for touching you, but I will say, what I've seen is that a lot of men, and I have 5 brothers. And my dad, I've known the people in my life, they're men.
5 brothers.
So, yeah, and so what I've seen is that men are taking this role of, I'd rather be by myself than say
MGTOW.
anything.
MGTOW.
They go to your job, you can't say anything, you have to look down. If you even look at someone, you might get yelled at. You go to a comedy club and you say, oh, how about these women? They might say, you know what, you can't come back.
Yeah.
Then, oh, I like thin women. Are you fat shaming me? I like a woman who smells good. So you're saying that my natural body odor isn't good? Like, there's too much going on. There's too much going on. So I love men so much. And and this is that word toxic masculinity that I don't like, but I like my men toxic. Yeah, I like.
Uh-oh.
I'm just kidding.
I appreciate.
And the only
because
Hey, I didn't say it. She did.
I personally, when there's that woman who got choked up in the McDonald's,
Yeah.
and she had to fight that man, and not one man went in there and fought for her.
Mhm.
I said, this is what happens, and I need people to.
Okay.
I get you on that. I get
Yeah.
you on that.
Now, keep in mind, again, it's the old man in the room.
You're not that old. Old is an excuse to die. Don't say
No,
that.
whoa, for me, I'll be 50 in December, so I reached a certain bracket. So with that being said, see, there comes a time where, at least in my day growing up, it was flat out being a man's man, and you were taught certain things that you just had to do that were customary. I think that's been lost in several demeanors.
Mhm.
I've had to do some things with my son, and he's 25, and I have to keep getting on him about how you need to carry yourself as a man.
Mhm.
I don't.
And then even saying that is offensive.
Yeah.
You have to say that at home and where no one says anything, and your son better not go anywhere and says, well, my dad taught me I need to open the door.
But that's okay. But if he does that, I will gladly take the charge because I truly do. Chivalry for me is not dead.
No.
Chivalry isn't dead. Chivalry is something that's taught.
Yeah.
And I
Or
think
it's natural.
it's something that's taught.
Woman hand never touches the door.
Okay,
Yeah.
why do you
That's
say
better.
chivalry isn't taught anymore, John? And look, you guys, if you
Remember, this is the South, and chivalry is not going anywhere in Texas. or
Okay,
in Houston- in Texas at all.
and look,
It's
if you guys are not watching and you're listening, John is taking off his shades. So I think that means he feels better. I think that means he feels better from last night. And again, if you guys want, you guys give us a call, 346-330-9473.
I think you opened it. I do have a question. Let me get your name again.
It's Leo Black,
Leo.
Mariah.
Forgive me.
I'm-
Oh, Mariah.
Yeah,
Forgive me,
I'm
'cause-
thankfully single, by the way.
She's faithful to being single.
Okay.
No, that's not what it means.
That's
You're not married, you're single.
I
I
got
wish I could see these eyeballs and shooting across this table.
Well, here's the thing. I have to ask the question. Do you think this Me Too movement has gone too far?
Yes. I
Mm.
think it's completely insane.
Okay.
And the people who started it, if you can see everything, they're falling because of one woman. She was the face of it for a second. She had underage.
I don't
Did
know.
say the
I don't
S
know.
word?
Oh, yeah. Sex is.
Okay, she had sex with a boy with a boy.
Yeah.
And then that one guy who killed himself, Anthony Bourdain,
Yeah.
he was the one who tried to pay the boy off. Now that's the Me Too movement right
Okay.
there. What's her the other one, Rose McGowan? She
Yeah.
was arrested and she had cocaine planted on her, whatever. The Me Too movement has not been is not a woman's movement anymore because we have nephews, dads, and sons, and we
Right.
have to see our men just completely shut down for saying what he feels, what he naturally feels.
Right.
You know,
Which
the
is supposed to be
University of
First Amendment right.
yeah, so the University of Texas.
Well, everybody's extra sensitive now.
Well, because the
Everybody's
sensitivity is
sensitive.
because no one's allowed to say anything. That's where we're coming with the
Yeah.
sensitivity. The only people who are allowed to say something are people who are saying that they're a victim of something.
Well,
Now, when
they
that
get
one
listened to the
person-
most.
because they're the loudest voice because no one else wants to fight. I mean, I really when I had to sit down and go, am I sexist once against men? I was like, oh my God, do I have to start fighting for men too? Jeez. But when I saw UT at UT, but it's Austin, so. But but what they did was they said, I'm a man too, and I want to be a dancer. I'm a man
Right,
too,
right.
but I don't want to be a football player. And that would, to me, I was like, well, what about the men who do want to be football players? Are you saying that that's bad? And they had a whole gender equality studies, but really was teaching men that they're inherently bad. Now, I can tell you from experience, that's what that's being taught.
Wow.
It's being taught. So I can tell you from experience. Now, my life has been saved by men. It's always been one man, a stranger someplace I should not have been.
And get
That
you
has
out of a
always-
situation that you
get
done
me
got
out of-
yourself in.
Well, what had happened was.
Get you out of a
What
situation
had
that
happened
got
was-
yourself
Well,
in.
I
Mhm,
did
mhm.
get myself into this situation. However, there was a man always, and if I had ever said, all men will drug you, I wouldn't be here today. If I had that feeling, because every single man it's always been a man that's a stranger that goes, hey, sweetheart, are you okay?
Yeah.
Every single time. And
Okay.
I've been like, oh, please help me. Please.
I mean,
I'm going to come and fall in your arms.
But keep this in mind.
So
Just-
it's not
just-
all men.
Just like we have a world full of
Culture.
evil people, we have a world of good-hearted people as well.
Yes, and I think things get overstated. I was told when I was young, 10 good things will always be outweighed by one bad thing.
Exactly.
And so there could be 10 good men, great men, and one bad man does something, and all men
You take the rap.
take the rap for it.
Guess what? Because men have been taught to take accountability and responsibility for years.
Yes. Look.
Stop.
Some men.
Go ahead, T. Franks.
I've got to point that out. Thank you for saying that. that was one of the number one things both my father and grandfather
Uh-huh.
taught me. You must be
Responsible.
and accountable.
Take responsibility and be accountable for your actions. And look, you guys,
It's
Pass
more
the-
than just your actions. It's more than it's everything you're responsible for.
okay.
That even if you're not, if it's someone else's mistake, no, my dad taught me never ever pass the buck. And he explained to me where that came from, and I had to sit there for about 20 minutes. But the thing was, I said, you know what? You're right. And I take responsibility, even though if something's not my fault, I will go, you know what? You're right. I shouldn't have, they're completely like, you're absolutely correct. I should not have, I should have stopped this or whatever. So a lot of people have always been taught, this is, you cannot say, oh, she did or he did. No, what did you do?
Exactly.
Don't tell me what they did.
Well, yeah,
I want to know what you did.
I have-
That's what I teach everyone.
I have always been told, and this, I guess we're talking about what our parents have taught us.
Well,
My
that's
dad,
all of that is
my-
anecdotal.
My dad always told me, of course it's anecdotal. You know, somebody will say, y'all better turn off them lights before we get hit by electricity. That was anecdotal too, but that was I was told by the old folks. But I was always told that if 5 people say it's you, it's probably you. Because you know, now you get a lot of people that they'll never say it's me. And I do think that a lot of men, we don't get credit for being raised with those values. A lot of us don't. And so again, people that do, you could do 10 good things, but the one bad thing is always going to take precedence over the 10 good
But
things
should
that you
be
did.
credited with how you're raised because you're supposed to, everyone's supposed to be raised with accountability and responsibility.
Well, yes, supposed to. And that's why I
Well,
do
you know
give
what?
credit
A
to
lot of-
those who
like
do.
I said, I grew up with grandparents and we have this new generation of people, their grandparents were 40.
Yes.
So I will say, it's like,
Well,
Your grandson.
Yeah, well,
yeah. But you grew
grandparents
up with
were,
your grandparents.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So
Well-
it's like,
great
and
grandmother.
yeah, so.
well,
it's like
grandparents
you have
weren't
the-
always really like old as we think they were because people were having
No.
kids young too back in the day.
But even then, I mean, granted, different
Anecdotal,
times.
yeah.
But the thing of it is, there was a whole different mentality back then. There wasn't as much information out there. There wasn't there were the basics of things that you had to learn. Now, granted, you know, I had to do something that I thought was absolutely absurd for me. You know, I did when my first wife and I divorced.
Okay.
So when my son, she had a kid, and my son would come and visit, or I bring my son down for the summer. There was a year that I actually kept my son with me.
Okay.
I had to beg and plead, to, you know, basically say, look, let me have him for the one school year and work this out. So he needs some things he needed to know from nobody but just me.
Right.
He needed to
So
know from
so
me.
he needed to learn some things from dad. He needed that dad time.
Exactly.
Okay.
And now I look at this now, and I'm thinking this was the saddest thing to me at the time. I'm like, wait a minute, my son was almost 16 years old and he never mowed a yard.
Right. So there's things that you had to teach him. You had to show him how to be a man,
Yeah, exactly.
is
Wait,
what people say.
I don't know how to mow yards, but I know how to pay someone to do it.
But from my era,
Yeah,
that's something you should know.
it's very, yeah.
Change a tire, change your oil, mow a lawn.
That's how my father raised us.
They have
When
them-
we came to my dad and asked him something, he handed us a can of gas and gave us a lawnmower.
There
Right.
you go.
And that's how we went and did everything.
Learn to earn.
Uh,
He taught you how to fish.
Yes, he taught us how to fish. You teach a man how to fish and he can eat forever. But nowadays, you got grown men out here that can't even this is real, can't put a worm on a hook. To me, that's absurd.
All right, no, hold on.
No, wait.
I
no.
can't put a worm on the hook,
But remember-
but I could change my oil. I could fix it. I'm from the city. You from the city too. I didn't go fishing like that.
Well, I will say this. Remember, now we have this new millennia. What are they?
Millennials,
I can't even. Someone said
Generation Z,
Z.
Generation
And which
Z.
I don't understand they're putting it through 1980 to 1992, which I think that's too many years. However,
Yeah,
There
80 that's millennial.
yeah. So, but it's not.
Yeah, they
But-
changed it up on you.
Yeah, but what?
Look at your face.
Now.
Put your glasses back on.
Millennials are finding these classes, how to cook, how to manage their banking and checking account, because their parents actually made it, they, what's the word, when you're a helicopter parent, times 50.
Yeah.
So you don't ever.
They hovered over them.
They have, so, I mean, you're calling college, you have adults calling about, oh, my daughter can't make it to work today. And I was like, wait, what now?
Well, hold on. Look,
Yeah,
when
so
now
but now we have these young men and women who are going out of their way to pay for classes to learn how to do these things. So I mean, that's really, I think that's good.
well, one, I don't see how you could pay for those type of classes when you have YouTube. I'll tell you guys
Oh,
something
yeah.
funny. I grew up with a guy. His name was Ricky. And me and Ricky would talk every now and then. And now I knew coming up that he never had a dad growing up. One day I'm talking to Ricky. I said, Ricky, what you doing? He said, man, I'm learning how to change my brakes. My dad is teaching me. I said, oh, you met your dad? He said, no, my other dad, YouTube. Teaches me everything I need to know.
It's true. How to tie a tie.
I hear a lot of women say they don't need men, but I recently reached a point where I think I don't need a woman no more because I watch YouTube and I learned how to braid my daughter's hair,
See,
man.
that's what,
It's
remember?
YouTube
Okay,
University.
What happens is now we have this, since we've had this conversation of I don't need a man, and we're actually shoving down at our sons and daughters. Now we have men who are saying I don't need a woman.
No, because
And I'm-
I said because I'm
And now we're giving that. Now we're giving that to our
So now
children.
we're giving that to, so I personally, I make sure of my daughters. If I hear them say anything like, "Oh, that's a boy thing," or "gross boys," or "Mommy, I don't want you to get married," and what do we need a man around here? So I say, "Hey, now." You have
Mommy, mommy need a man for
no,
mama
so
need a
I will
man.
go
Yeah,
and
yeah,
make
get
them
it?
I will go to my dad's house and they will spend all day with my dad, because no, I'm not going to raise two girls who are saying
You want to keep a positive
wanna-
male influence around.
yeah,
And your dad is a very positive
and
male.
my and their father as well. He's a one. He's okay.
He's a what? He's okay.
He's a great father.
Okay.
That is the one thing.
That's very
That is the one
important.
thing. He is
You
a
know
great
what? You know
father.
what, Lee? I'm gonna give you a round of applause today. We gotta give it to you. You've been keeping it real today. You know, you've been keeping it real.
But I will say a lot of people are they just, it's sad. And I have to stop. Every day I have to stand
Look.
up for these dads. It's
And look,
like, wait, when you said earlier about a man has nothing to say about a woman's body, I said that's 50% your child. Are you gonna say that?
ooh, okay.
And so then, but then here's the
The
conversation.
child support,
That's the
child support
conversation.
is my body.
I mean, no, I will give you this in 5 seconds. The conversation will turn to, well, when the man's not, he's just gonna leave you and pay child support. Hey, guess what? I have an idea for that.
What's the
Y'all can
idea?
You can have like a prenuptial pregnancy agreement. Like, we don't have to get married.
But
I'm gonna definitely.
Prenups don't always work.
No, I'm saying I'm gonna take care of your entire pregnancy. I want my baby. I will take my child.
Okay.
And then you don't ever have to worry about that.
I'm sure there've been arrangements. I don't think that a lot of things don't work like
That
that.
is the argument. Well, everyone wants to say, well, the man is just gonna leave you. What about if he truly wants his child? You're robbing someone of a child.
Okay, look, that's a very
you
deep
imagine?
conversation. We're going to have
Oh,
that.
you said
We're
it.
going to have to center that
You
a show
said it.
around that, because that is a great topic. And look,
You said it.
while we were talking about things, we started talking about Me Too movement, and has the Me Too movement kind of gotten out of control? We're talking about Chris Brown, the things he said, that he likes women with straight hair, people overreacting. Nice hair. Nice hair.
And that's what we have to remember as people.
That's entertainment.
That's
And
entertainment.
It's
That's
entertaining news, and we have to remember this is fun for us to talk about, and we can actually say this is a distraction from what's actually going on. But then at the same time, everyone needs that distraction for just 2 hours or so, because it's just every single day you are shoved this rhetoric of you are either a victim or you're victimizing someone. You're not doing something right, then the government's not doing something right.
Okay. Well, look, this
I
is.
didn't consent to that.
Oh, thank you.
Don't
This goes all the way to, unfortunately, the commander-in-chief.
Okay.
Number one, he's not responsible.
Okay.
Number two, he's definitely not accountable.
It's a bad example.
Horrible example.
Of what?
Okay.
Horrible example of.
Civility.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
I think he's fighting most for Americans. For Simpson is actually fighting for Americans in a while.
All right, look, I'm telling you,
I'm just-
this
I
is
know
a
that's
whole
other thing, I know.
show.
That's- I
Yeah,
just wanted to-
look,
I
look,
know,
look,
I know.
look. You took your glasses off and you were in a whole different room when you came back.
No, time out. You were saying it's the commander in chief, it goes all the way back, and are we saying that he really is, he's a good, wrangler, if you will, of what the media is pushing out as news? Or he started the fake news conversation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He-
Entertaining.
Okay, to me,
Entertaining.
Because that's all he's caring about is the entertainment. Because
Because that's why
personally,
he's a good producer.
yeah, so my
He-
thing, personally, what has he really done since he's been in office?
okay,
Other than give smoke screens?
okay, look, like I
But
said,
whenever
that's
I
a
will say- But
that's a
he's
deep
right.
policy debate.
No, this is not, I'm not talking about
He good
policy,
at social
I'm
media
saying he's
fights, though.
great.
He
at-
great at social media.
I'm saying. I
He knows how to
agree.
get a point
No, I
across
said I agree with you in the sense.
to whose detriment.
No, I'm saying I agree with you when you said, when I said about the accountability, responsibility, and all that kind of stuff. It's like, it started with Facebook Live. And
Yeah.
he won that campaign because of Facebook Live.
Yeah.
He was
Twitter,
able- and
yeah.
and Twitter, all of those things.
Yeah.
It's always been a distraction, like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, China's doing something funny. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna tweet something. I always like,
Well,
he's the best.
he
He
knows-
knows how to manipulate
Look,
the media,
Donald,
the fake news,
look,
the
look,
alternative,
Donald,
all that kind of stuff.
Donald
That's
Trump
it.
is the biggest troll in the country. He does the same thing 50 Cent does, but on
Well, I've
one
always
is hip hop,
said-
one is
I've
president.
always
Here,
said
one
that
second.
Drake
One is
good.
one is hip hop and one is the president. Let me wrap up this Chris Brown topic by saying this. The thing that bothers me, it's not even a conversation about the straight hair or what is good hair. It's the fact that he says black B word, and everybody's more looking at what he said about the hair instead of the fact that he called all these black women the B word. So where do we live? Where is society?
If you are offended by the word BLACK and B word in reference to yourself, that is your problem, because you should look at yourself and go, I'm not that.
You should, but he is saying it to fans. He has a large platform.
Fast forward next and. Shade
Hold
of-
on, go ahead.
Old school wisdom.
You
It's
are
not what we're called,
Okay,
it's what you answer.
it's what you answer to. Okay, what'd you say? Go ahead, John.
I don't believe in that either, but I do something on stage where if you in a club and you hear all these songs where they calling these girls.
Beep. Watch your wealth.
Hey, it's only because of a person saying it to you, like one time
No
for your
one is
birthday.
saying
That
it.
song.
Hold on.
Listen,
Go ahead.
in rap songs, they blatantly call these girls that, and these girls will get up and dance on any song. Cool. But if I walk out the club, yeah,
It's
if I walk out
promoting
the club, if I hear a girl say I'm a bad B, and I walk out the club, I'm like, hey, what up, bad B? She don't get mad at me.
Not
But why?
necessarily.
You just called yourself that.
Well, that's kind of the crux of what I'm saying. People are talking about what he said about the hair, but it's like people are kind of glossing over him saying
Yeah.
black B.
What did you call yourself as the old sage wisdom? I'm 40. I'm 40 in my 40s.
The old sage wisdom.
49, 49.
Yeah, but I'm gonna side with him on this one. I'm staying out of it.
Okay, well, look, since you guys are sidestepping, I want to sidestep and stay on this Me Too. What's going on with your boy Cuba Gooding Jr.?
That right there.
What's going on with Cuba?
Okay, wait, hang on.
Cuba.
Okay, one second. He didn't touch that woman.
Okay, I saw the tape.
I saw.
I
tape.
didn't
He
see-
went like this.
I didn't see him
He
touch
went
her
like- he
where
went-
she said that he
No,
touched her.
Said he groped her. He went like this.
Yeah, he grabbed her hand.
Yeah, and she's mad saying that he touched her breast. Now, first of
Right.
all, breast? Okay, so the one thing I would have been upset about is, why are you touching my thigh? Like, that's where.
Okay,
the money
yes,
is.
that's where it is. If you got if you guys are
But his girlfriend was right there.
well,
Like,
hey,
no.
some people are into that, and I think his girlfriend is Robert De Niro's daughter, and yeah, her last name is De Niro, and some people are into that.
Well, it
and
doesn't-
so-
but you can clearly see that she.
Well,
First of
I
all,
don't-
He needs to stay out of clubs. He has an
Well,
overindulgence
Cuba
issue.
Cuba
overall.
was in the club last night, and he gave somebody his shirt. A guy liked his shirt, and so he gave him his shirt. They
Yeah.
exchanged
He has
shirts.
a really great.
I'll tell you
he
what,
has a
I
great
don't know how
lawyer.
much trouble he gonna get in, but it looked like he's trying to turn into radio again, so he don't get into a lot of trouble.
4 hours to contact.
Yes.
But she went straight to his security personnel.
She went
at
to
the
a
same
she
time.
went to a security personnel after they moved in the club.
Yeah.
Also, there was a
Oh.
guy who came over and started talking to Cuba Gooding Jr. and kind of
He
took
touched
his attention
everyone.
away from her. He touched everyone. Now he did touch her on the inner thigh, about what, 5 inches up above the knee, 3,
Yeah,
4
but
inches
it
up
was one
above
of
the
those,
knee.
like, oh, thank
It was
you.
one of those concerned touches. Like it was still close, especially in this era
But
that
she
we're
does not,
living
but
in.
I'm on, again,
Terry.
Terry's side. I didn't want to call you Terry because you said that you're old, so I wanted to Mr. Terry. But no, I'm just kidding. No, but I think we're in this place now. Just if you are a famous man and you're kind of good looking,
You don't even got to be good looking.
just stay at home.
Yeah, Kodak Black. Oh,
Just stay at home.
Kodak Black said that he only likes light women,
No, just stay
and he
at
got
home.
cut for that.
But I'm saying when
I know, I went back.
When there's alcohol involved
Okay.
and there's a lot of people involved, no.
Things happen.
Things
So-
happen. I'm happy this time that all of it was on tape. Every single
Yeah.
movement was on tape. I am so happy for that.
Well, see, and
And they were able to go back to her blogs where she said that she has PTSD. When people touch her, when she goes into a room, she's always feels hyper aggressive.
yes,
And so-
Yeah.
That's like, exactly. It's so, and then again, PTSD is a very real thing. People do suffer from trauma, but I do not go into places that are crowded with a lot of alcohol because first of all, I'm like, wait, I don't know what y'all people are doing. So I want to go home. I want to make it home. So I don't go to places. I think Cuba Gooding Jr. bring the party at
Look,
home.
I
He's going out. He goes out too much.
I
No,
partied with
NDA.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
NDA.
I partied with Cuba Gooding Jr. And Cuba likes to have a good time. He does. He likes to have fun. And but this is my thing. So is the Me Too movement going too far? Because we saw the tape and it got to the point to where Cuba Gooding Jr. he had to go turn himself in voluntarily. His lawyers are trying to get the cases dropped and they won't drop the case. He has to go back to court in August and it's on tape. It shows that he didn't touch the lady in the way she says. This lady also says she didn't want to feel invisible. She says all kind of stuff like this in her blog. What do you?
Came all the way up to him and said Snow Dogs was my favorite movie.
And he said that's what tipped him off that something was wrong because he said that was his worst movie. Go ahead, Chief Frank.
I mean, again, there's so many things that I see, and a lot of it I won't get into.
Okay.
But
In terms of the Cuba or the
in
Me
terms
Too?
of Cuba, well, both actually,
Yeah.
because the thing of it is, the Me Too movement has sparked up some things that need to be addressed. I'll give you that. But these accusations that have been placed on men of a certain level of power,
Mm-hmm.
that has still been imbalanced. to me.
But it's always a trickle. The thing what happens is a trickle down, just like the economy or whatever. You're going over, you're trying to find these big people, right? You go after these people who have money. And then now everyone, even men and women like us, they're the ones who get in trouble.
Okay.
So that's why I'm saying that's that trickle down with
Well,
what's happening. I've seen it with people just with everyday jobs like at waste management.
Okay.
So-
I give you that.
And I think Me Too has gone completely off the rails. I bumped into a guy at the Turkey Leg Hug once.
Me too. Well, I didn't bump
No,
into a
it's
guy.
not-
I'm
I
just
bumped into him,
using
or
the
he
Me
bumped
Too
into me
moniker.
because he was happy that the Rockets were winning. He bumped into me and I went, "Excuse me, I did not consent to that."
And
It
that's
was
all
a
it
joke.
takes.
It was a joke. And
But
he
that's
went-
all it takes.
He said, "Are you serious?" Like I was like, "No, man."
You
I'm
can
kidding."
lose
I
your
was-
career
he went like this.
based on
He
that.
went
You
like
can
this.
lose your
And this was
career.
2 years ago. He went like this. That's not funny, sweetheart. Like women are really doing that to us. And
Yeah.
this was that just to
Yeah.
well, not just Turkey Leg Hug, but this is a place like you're gonna bump into people. After that, I said, I'm not doing these.
You can't make
jokes.
those kind of jokes.
I'm not doing them.
I'm going to go a little bit deeper.
Mhm.
Because when you have these men who have a certain level of power, I'll give you two examples. Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, he lost everything. Well,
He
he
didn't.
didn't lose everything.
No, he didn't.
He only lost the show. Let me take that back.
And they're still.
He lost
they're
House of
trying to
Cards.
they're trying to find more cases.
Yeah, and I want to know why the complexion of the Me Too movement
No, stop.
has changed. Go ahead, Terry.
We still have watched, and it's very little news coverage on it, but it's actively happening. Very little news coverage. We don't hear all the stuff that Harvey Weinstein.
Absolutely.
All right,
Oh.
he's one of the biggest moves.
They're about to let Harvey Weinstein off.
Well, they changed.
They're
no,
dropping
no, but
charges.
Remember, they changed the law. They changed because of everything that happened with the Me Too movement and all of these actresses. So they changed the law about what you can do to women. And but so Ashley Judd, actually, her case got thrown out because they couldn't retroactive because of the case. When she filed it, that wasn't the law.
Okay, but you can bring up cases that were beyond the statute of limitations 40, 50 years ago
Okay.
on Cosby.
Yeah. So,
No,
look,
and they did. And what did they? What was not? The prosecutors found someone in what 2016.
well,
That
see,
they said
look,
it, and
Bill,
I was like,
Bill
okay.
Cosby, this is okay. I'm not going to talk
Remember
about
this.
whether Bill Cosby did it or not. I'm going to talk about the legality of them reopening a sealed deposition.
That's what I'm saying.
That is the part that was messed up to me when it came to Bill Cosby. They opened a sealed deposition.
And I'm gonna get plain and simple with you. The young lady that was actually that accused him.
Andrea Constance.
Yeah. Okay. What they're not saying is Bill paid for her entire college tuition.
Mhm.
Bill got her a job. Bill funneled, and she was on payroll for years.
Mhm.
Now you want to turn because
Yeah.
you want, you
Because he
come on.
stopped. He stopped the checks.
Okay.
He was too, that's what I'm saying. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think all of these people, you have to like follow the money. I've always
Okay,
said that. You follow the money.
I agree too. But then let's look at this. The complexion of Me Too has darkened. Me Too, if when you look on the news, it looks like only black guys are creeps. What we're seeing is
That's what I'm saying.
we are seeing Cuba Gooding Jr. Look, R. Kelly, even if R. Kelly has done something. No, listen. No, I have a point that I'm making. I'm not saying that he's innocent. I'm saying he in Hollywood, he is not the only one. He's not even the one who's doing the most atrocious things.
No,
He
there
is
are
just
some
one
terrible
person.
things.
And so what I'm trying to say is with all these things going on, how come we are the face of it? Not even just Me Too. You had Ed Buck, the Democratic donor who had
Oh,
two men come up dead
in his apartment.
in his apartment. Nothing happens. You see what I mean? And it's not publicized and it's not looked at the same. So
It is.
we are looked at as the face of this behavior that's more of a human behavior. When I say we, I mean black men. Right now, they're parading Cuba Gooding Jr. all over the television for something that there's no literal proof
Actually,
of.
The way I saw it with Cuba is portrayed as innocent, in my opinion, on TMZ. which
What
one
is
of the biggest
what is
sites
he's
everyone
being
looks at.
portrayed as innocent of something that he shouldn't be a
It's
portrayal
right,
anyway.
and that's why when you're right about the Me Too movement has gone completely off the rails. First of all, the Me Too movement is not even just women anymore. This has become an umbrella.
We got Terry Crews. Terry
No,
Crews
but I'm
says he got
saying-
Me Too'd as well.
Yeah, but I'm saying as a woman, if y'all were willing to say anything for women, then y'all should have kept it women. But no, they had to change it to say, okay, some men and all of this. So the Me Too movement has completely it really needs to go away because it's hurting regular, everyday people
to be
and the
fair,
sensitivity.
And because we're so sensitive in this area, it kind of be the thing.
Yeah, Leola, you touched my hand. You didn't give me consent. Me
Oh,
too.
man. I
Me
keep
too.
forgetting 'cause I'm a touchy-feely person.
Ooh-wee, you better stop it. You better stop it. Lawsuits are real. And look, hey, before we go, Leola, real quick, let everybody know where they can find you.
Well, y'all can find me as always on Instagram at Lee Mariah Rose and with Soapbox Heroes every once in a while when you call me late at night.
I'm gonna be calling you late at night because I'm gonna need you on, John. Let everybody know where they can find you, Mr. Crack Rib Comedy.
John the comedian. You can find me on Instagram at JJ220. I think that's 2-letter J, 2 word funny, and 15. Or on Facebook, that's just my regular page, John Ward. Or on YouTube, Crack Rib Comedy. Go ahead and get that.
Mr. T. Franks, give us your final thoughts. Let us know something.
You can catch me on IDJ for the people, and that's IDJ number 4 people on Instagram. and just Terry Franks on Facebook.
All right, and I am Tyrone Irvin. You can catch me always on KHSX Power 101.5 FM, Soapbox Heroes on the YouTube, Soapbox Heroes on Facebook. You can catch me at those places. I hope you guys enjoyed the conversation. Coming up next, we have a wonderful, wonderful show. The Hatter is in the house. They are in the house. Chop Shop Houston. When I'm look, you want to talk about a good sports show? I'd advise that you exciting, riveting, good conversation. We'll be back to you tomorrow, 10 o'clock this time. We out.
Well, Jason, I've got to tell you.
Is it warm in here or is it just me?
We gotta do a transition. So y'all gotta-
Yeah, we got to move. Vámonos.
Oh, does anyone want this coffee? I had too much. I can't drink anymore. I'm sweating.
Oh, no, I can't. I don't know what the coffee is.
Oh,